I'm Sister Ephigenia a Loreto sister of the East African province, and for the last 15 years, the director of Termination of Female Genital Mutilation Project. To be a religious sister, for me, is to have a personal call from God, a call to be and to do a specific aspect towards the fulfillment of God's vision for the world. This call for sisters in the Catholic Church entails a life of perpetual chastity, which means that sisters do not marry and have no children. This way of life is counter-cultural to traditional way of life for women in Africa. The Kenyan women, however, have come to understand and appreciate this way of life as part of Christian faith and practice. For me personally, God has called me and sent me to educate men, women, and youth on the functions of various parts of the human body, especially the parts removed during the female genital mutilation ritual, and to replace the FGM ritual with a Christian rite of passage into adulthood. This alternative rite is again counter-cultural to many of our people. Reducing FGM practice will give millions of families in Kenya and Africa more fulfilled marital relationships, remove trauma, and take away unnecessary pain during childbirth. In the past 2 years, the seminars we have given have assisted 82 women living with fistula to overcome their stigma, to come forward and receive medical help and surgery. 72 of these are now healed physically, though they still need much psychological healing and all-round rehabilitation. Many of these are already abandoned by their husbands and by society. To witness a woman isolated, considered impure, cursed, and shamed for 36 years, come forward in public and tell how she suffered and how she is now free is worthy a life's work. Our involvement in these apostolates have freed many women so that they can engage in activities that empower them and has added value to their lives. Women in Africa hold their cultural heritage in high regard and consider themselves custodians of their cultures. For this reason, many of them perpetuate some traditions that are harmful to fellow women, for example, female genital mutilation, as well as belief in many unscientific and non-Christian myths and practices. They do all this in the name of care and love for their fellow women. Many women in Kenya have formed organizations that lift women through group power. One such success story is the formation of chamas or merry-go-rounds, where women contribute money to meet their felt needs. The women rescued from FGM and fistula have also formed a chama, and Loreto sisters intend to continue supporting them.